Ramblin' Man, moto and drone here. It is a very cool to cold day here in Virginia, but I wanted to get out and do a little ride. I need to fill this thing up with gas for the first time. I've got some heated gear on going through the battery tender plug, which runs 10 amps. And this equipment, heated pants, heated jacket, if I ran it at full at the same time, it would be 12 amps. But I've been assured by people smarter on this stuff than me that, you know, it doesn't run that way at the same time the whole time. And I've got it set on the lower settings. I am going to wire something eventually to the battery more permanently. One difference between this bike and the Super Chief is the Super Chief, I could just look down with my eyes without moving my head to see my speed, the range. I could see that very quickly. Here, I can't look down with my eyes. I have to tilt my head more forward. Now the positive of that is I definitely feel like more of the open road is in front of me rather than looking at my handlebars and a speedometer. I've got a lot of big wide open road in front of me. The more I've been considering it, I think I may end up selling the Super Chief after I make sure I'm really comfortable on this bike. I want to keep it. You know, I've test drove these at demo days. I knew I liked the looks of them. But, you know, I just don't think it makes sense to keep that other bike paying insurance and taxes and maintenance. But I'm still on the fence about whether I'd actually ride both bikes for different purposes, because the other one has a faster engine, more powerful engine, better electronics. I just put heated grips on the darn thing not a month ago. And I've really made that bike kind of my own, which is why I thought I would not get rid of it. So, undecided on that. I have ordered some accessories. As I mentioned, one came today right before I left. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's something I ordered from Indian. All this heated gear makes you feel just like the Michelin Man, just loaded up with layers. So I've got on the heated pants over my riding jeans, the heated jacket, and then I have my riding jacket, then my boots. I've got a neck gaiter on. And the helmet. I don't have heated gloves on today. In fact, I just realized I didn't even bring them. I left them on the other bike. I don't like this cord flapping with the heated gear, but the heated gear is feeling pretty good, so I'm going to put up with it. When you fill up with gas, does the gas automatically stop like it does in a car? I felt like on my Indian Scout, I don't really remember, but I don't think it did. My Super Chief definitely does. When I'm filling up and the gas is getting, really, I tend to add even more, just top it off, because I think it stops early, but it definitely keeps me from overfilling. But I just filled this one up for the first time, and I don't think it was going to stop on its own. So that will become a research project for myself to remind me. Usually I use Siri on these rides because I'm always thinking of stuff I want to remind myself to look into later. But maybe you know the answer and can put it in the comments. This definitely has a cruiser feel more than the Super Chief. The Super Chief feels like a sport bike almost, you know, compared to this. Even though the Sport Chief, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, even though the Sport Chief, there's no way to end that sentence. The Sport Chief does have a faster engine, and it's lighter, so it should feel that way. To me, this is what a cruiser should look like and feel like. Again, I don't have a ton to judge it on. I always thought I was going to buy a Harley Fat Boy. And then when I finally decided to pursue this hobby, I ended up going with Indian. One thing I'm going to still need to do is adjust the headlamps. As a newbie, when I had my Super Chief, I had the dealer install an LED light and driving lights. And the first time I used them, man, people were flashing me. And I was like, what the hell? And, you know, the dealer told me that they adjusted it properly. It's always a question mark. But, you know, if they sat on the bike, then they adjusted it for a guy probably weighing half of what I do. So, of course, when I sit on it, it changes the light. And, you know, you have to go through this adjustment thing where you point it at a wall on a level ground, and where the peak of it hits, at least on that one, you dial it down. So yesterday I did add the FOBO Bluetooth tire pressure monitoring system to each tire. Now, even though this bike has a tire pressure monitoring system, the bike has to be rolling for it to detect it. And, you know, to check the bike before you leave, that doesn't do any good. So the FOBO lets you check it this says, sorry, I'm jumping around. The FOBO lets you check it on your iPhone at any time, and it also gives you audible and vibrating, you know, warnings if it goes below the range you set, low or high.